Welcome to Real Estate Storytime, where we share true stories of what is really going on out here in the world of real estate investing.
Welcome to Real Estate Storytime. So, once again, we are here to share stories of those we serve in the investment community and how that can help the rest of our folks. So today, I want to tell a story about the bait and switch. This is really getting frustrating, so I had to tell a little bit of a story about it. Bottom line, we have seen this 3 times in the past month within my brokerage. What is happening is we get offers for properties, and then what happens is about a couple of weeks into the deal, we get some kind of notification that the buyer is switching their terms. So we have a signed contract, we have an executed contract, we have agreement by all parties, and then boom, the rug pull out from under us, and we get this kind of nonsense happening in the middle of a transaction. And how are we to control these things? Well, we've had it happen 3 times. The one that I'm going to talk about, and it's happened, 3 times within the past month. We, Stan and I, are working on a 4-unit building in Hartford. And so this was supposed to be a cash deal. It is an estate sale. This property is not perfect. It needed repairs. It needed things. So my folks were wanting to accept an offer that would be congruent to the type of property it was. So they're not in a position to make any repairs. We wouldn't be able to do FHA. We wouldn't be able to do anything like that. So they selected a cash offer. All is well and fine. Get the deposit, get the signed contract, everything's moving along. Then I get a phone call for an appraisal appointment, and it didn't dawn on me at first, the address, because I'm working on several properties, and so I'm like, okay, we'll go ahead and schedule. It didn't dawn on me at first. About an hour after I got off the phone, I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I'm like, wait a minute. I had to go and check the files because that property is a cash deal. That is not a finance deal. So I give a call to the agent and I said, why am I getting a call from the appraiser? This is a cash deal. Well, we just decided to switch and go financing. And I said, that's not the contract. That's not what was agreed to. That's not what was signed. Well, they want to go financing. They want this and that. Now, this is a whole nother story about educating other agents out there. Bottom line, we, including Stan, went to the property. We went ahead and did the appraisal because I had already confirmed it, and because I was trying to be a good business partner, and because I wanted that other person to learn that this appraiser would even give us the feedback that this property would never go financed, ever. And so she came out. We had the appointment. She gave the feedback that I knew she would give. I made a phone call to the agent. We did it right there. We did a conference call, didn't we not? Gave him the feedback and said, look, we're trying to be good business partners to you here, but this will never work. This is what we told you. So they came back and said, okay, well, we're going to go back to cash. But it took a while to get there. So this is the kind of nonsense and education that I've been seeing a lot of lately. And maybe it's because people are trying to get in there and lock it up and get the deal and present an offer that looks great like cash, but it's really not. So bottom line of this story, be on the lookout for these imposters. Know what you're getting into, right? We thought we had a legit cash offer, and 3 times this month. So just please make sure that your other side is solid. Please make sure that they're not going to pull a bait and switch on you, because it's not funny.
What happened?
We don't like that. So we are closing and everything should be fine, but it took a little bit of a time to get there, and we also had to do some extensions.
Still the same loan? Or
Yes. No, there's no loan. It's cash.
so they reverted back to cash?
Correct. Because we told them that there was no way that it would go FHA. Again, just trying to be a good business partner and help them, but the bottom line is that this property would never qualify. And they really should have known that.
You know, Michelle, I could see an individual with no experience in real estate doing something like that on their own. But these people were represented by a real estate broker.
Correct.
And he should have known better
Yes.
from the get-go to
Yes.
allow this to happen, you know?
Yes,
Yep.
yes. This is the type of thing that we're encountering. So just be on the lookout for these imposters. I'm telling you, you don't want to have a bait and switch because it's not a fun conversation to have when you have to go back to your seller and everyone else who's involved. In this case, it's an estate sale. It's not a pleasant conversation to have. So be on the lookout for those imposters. Anything else? Am I missing anything?
Oh, amen. I think it's pretty cool. You go from cash to FHA, realize that FHA doesn't work, and then, oops, all right, back to cash.
Yeah.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, we're concerned maybe they didn't have enough cash, maybe circumstances change, but hey, don't be wasting our time and don't lock us up. And, just please be respectful. That really is the bottom line. Be respectful. And for those of us in the real estate professional industry, please be courteous to your counterparts and don't do that to them. So watch out for the bait and switch. That's it.